everyone, Neverzen here, come back to you with another video. Today's video we're going to be looking at my ranking for March of 2022. There was a decent amount of releases this month and I kind of had to pick and choose which ones I wanted to listen to, but I believe I have a total of 22 songs that I'm ranking for this month. Just a few notes before I go into the ranking. The first is that I'm going to do this similar to how I did February, where I'm going to further discuss the top 10 songs and list off of the rest of the songs, just to kind of speed through the video so we're not sitting here to a 30-minute video. Another thing I'd like to mention is that this month is the first time where this comes up, where there are releases by K-pop groups but in different languages. As an example, Red Velvet released Wild Side, which is included in this ranking despite it being a Japanese release. This is just so I can appreciate all of the work that the K-pop groups release and not leave it out just because it is a different language. So those types of songs will be included in this ranking. I definitely enjoyed overall a lot of March releases, and I personally, so far out of this year, I like March the most. January was good, but I feel like March hit a little different. But I'm excited to show you guys my rankings of these songs. Just a reminder that this is 100% fully my opinion. So if you disagree, just respectfully comment down below. We'll discuss it, see why you believe the way you do, and see why I believe things that I do. Discuss, be proactive, and just encourage discussion in the community. But without further ado, let's take a look at my rankings for March 2022, starting with song number 20. So starting us off at number 10, we have Pinky Swear by CIX. This is a Japanese release by them, and I personally enjoyed this song a lot. It definitely gave me like a refreshing feel to it, and it honestly was just an overall feel-good song. The music video was so colorful that it really stood out to me a lot. This song definitely, when it first came out, I definitely liked this song a lot and listened to it a few times just to soak it in because it made me feel so good about myself. and just the overall groove and melody of it just stuck with me so well. I'm actually, now that I have seen this song, I'm gonna hopefully look into more of CIX's Korean releases, and then hopefully I can actually start to enjoy this group more. So that's definitely a group that I'm going to look into because of this song. So at number 9, we have the debut of Tempest with The Bad News. This song was amazing. I honestly expected Tempest's debut to be on more of a darker side, but when I saw the video and heard the song, it was colorful and like uplifting, and it just felt so good to listen to that song. This is definitely one of those summers-like songs where I can just imagine driving down the highway in a car with the windows down, blasting this song. It's definitely 100% a feel-good song, and I really enjoyed this song. So I'm excited to see what this group can bring next to the table. So next at number 8, we have Thank You by Brave Girls. I'm gonna admit that going into this, I did feel a little biased towards Brave Girls in the wrong direction, just because I felt that Rolling Rollin' was a bit overplayed and I was kind of getting tired of them. However, this song felt good. The disco retro sound really stood out to me a lot. I feel like going into this with this bias against them didn't really hinder how much I enjoyed the song. It was put together so beautifully. They all looked stunning in the music video, and I'm honestly happy that I was able to set that bias against Brave Girls aside to be able to enjoy this song, because it was indeed a very good and catchy song. So at number 7, we have either MEMEM or MEMEM by Purple Kiss. However you pronounce it, either way, the song's coming in at number 7. I definitely did not really enjoy this song at first listen, but over the past few days of listening to it, it grew on me a lot, especially the post-chorus, where it starts off with "I'm in your head." I just feel like that part really highlighted the song a lot for me, and I really enjoyed that on first listen, and as I grew to love that, I grew to love the rest of the song. My biggest issue with this song, however, is it is only 2 minutes and some change. It's not even 3 minutes. It's close, but it didn't quite cross that 3-minute mark. And that's something that I personally don't like, just because I feel like there wasn't enough to the song, which is why I couldn't rank the song higher on the list. So at number 6, we have Adrenaline by Gravity. Now, I've noticed with Gravity that a lot of people have complained about their music being too noisy and a little too clustered. But one thing that I definitely did enjoy about this song is it was definitely much more chiller. It wasn't as much as in your face. The instrumental was more bare compared to previous instrumentals. I love the rhythm, the melodies. This song did really well for me, and I definitely feel like this was just a nice, groovy, catchy song by Gravity. Not to say that their other songs aren't catchy, because they are, but I feel that this delivered a song to the people who said that they only make noise music, to show that they could still make good music outside of what they were categorized as. And me personally, I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoy this song. Scratch that, bring it back. So at number 5, as much as it hurts me to put my NCT Dream Boys here, we have Glitch Mode. Now, don't get me wrong, this is an amazing song and it was put together beautifully. I just feel that it's too niche. I'm honestly a bit torn with the song because while I do love and enjoy it, it's not something that I will personally have on repeat all the time. This song is just more for when I specifically am feeling the song, which is honestly not something that I usually get from NCT Dream, and that's why I honestly had to put this lower. However, the song is still good, especially with the dance break, the vocals, plus it's straight away from the typical intro, first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, and it kind of just went straight into the first chorus, and then the verse, and then the second chorus, and then the verse, and then the bridge, and then the chorus, and do a dance break in there too. And I personally like that they changed up the normal flow of a song, and that's why I had to put them at number 5 and not any lower or higher. So coming in at number 4, we have Maniac by Stray Kids. Now, similarly to Gravity, this is another group that I noticed gets put into the noise music category a lot. However, once again, similarly to Gravity, they toned and stripped down this song a lot. The instrumental didn't feel cluttered or anything. It was just nice, simple, and straight to the point, which I really enjoyed about this song. I definitely feel like this song gave every member a chance to shine, some of them in ways that we normally don't see, and other members in their element, and that is definitely one thing I really did enjoy. The music video was stunning. Vocals, raps, choreography, everything fit perfectly for this song for Stray Kids. And if I'm being honest, this is probably my favorite Stray Kids song that they've released all together. The album was phenomenal. Everything was so good about this song and this comeback that I had to put them at number 4.
Yeah, I'm tomboy. Yeah, I'll be the tomboy.
Number 3, we actually have Idol with Tomboy. Now, this also hurts to not put at like number 1 or number 2 just because Idol is my alt girl group. I like the song a lot. I was honestly nervous going into this album just because it is the first album without Sujin. So I was very nervous about how they would deliver. But upon hearing the song and the album and seeing the music video, I feel like these girls took a trying time and stepped into a new light. I love that they took this opportunity to grow instead of falling down. The song is amazing. It's definitely not the sound I was expecting for the song, but it was still phenomenal. All the girls had their chance to shine and just be themselves in this music video. Soyeon's rap, amazing. Miyeon, Shua, Yuki, Minnie, all of them did so well. Soyeon did so well. I definitely feel like this is one of the better tracks that they've released, and I'm really proud of what these girls have done with the situation that they were put in. So coming in at number 2, we have the debut of Tan with Do Do Do. Now, when I first listened to this song, I had a mixed reaction to it. At first, I was, neutral with it, and then the first chorus came along, and I felt like the pre-chorus built up a tension that the first chorus didn't release. So I was kind of not liking it. But then as the song progressed through the next verse, the second chorus, as well as the bridge and the chorus and outro, then I started to like the song more, and I started to appreciate the different drops between the first and second chorus. I have not been able to get this song out of my head at all. Seconds into the video, I had my bias for this group. Not even joking. They did so well with this. Their choreography was so smooth, and I honestly didn't even think this was a debut. I legitimately thought this was a comeback, and then I realized that it was their debut, and my mind was blown. They did so well, and I definitely feel like they are going to grow into a powerhouse in the 4th gen for K-pop, and I am excited to see what they come out with next, because if this was this good, I can just imagine how great their next comeback would be. And coming in hot at number 1 is Voltage by ITZY. This song was the reason why I put the disclaimer at the beginning of the video, talking about how this includes Japanese releases by K-pop artists, because ITZY came in at number 1 with their Japanese debut. I've loved this song since the very first teaser. I was ecstatic listening to it because it was a groovy beat from the beginning with the first teaser. And honestly, I was caught off guard when this song released in March, because I was expecting it to release with the album in the beginning of April. However, last Tuesday when I noticed that it dropped, and I tried to stop myself from listening to it, but curiosity just would not let me based off the teasers. So I ended up listening to it, and I couldn't record a reaction, which I'm a little sad about. But it was worth it because the song was amazing. Oh my gosh, they did so well. I'm talking choreography was perfect. Outfits amazing. Leah rapping. Fusion singing. I literally was in love with every single teaser that came out for this, and then the actual song itself. That is why I had to make sure that my new intro or outro at least included Voltage in some way, shape, or form, because the song is just so catchy. The instrumental is amazing. It's simple. The guitar, the drums, everything working together is phenomenal. I honestly wish the song was a Korean release so I can see live performances and promotions for it, because this is something where I want to see the dance practice. I want to learn the choreography because it's just so catchy and unique. I want more from this song, and it's a Japanese release, so I know we're probably not going to get more, but I want way more. I'm hoping that they release something with this with the album release in a few days, but who knows at this point. So that concludes today's video. As I have already mentioned, this month had a lot of songs jam-packed into such a little amount of time that I barely had chances to recover from songs before the next song came out. This was a very fun month to listen to for songs. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment down below of your opinions, like, subscribe as well if you enjoy what you see. If you would like to discuss, you can also find me in my Discord server as well as on Twitter. So feel free to reach out to me. We can have a discussion where you think your songs fall, where you think my songs should fall, and why you think so. We can have a nice discussion. I also stream on Twitch, so if you're into gaming, that will also be linked in the description below. Looking ahead for April, I'm excited for a decent amount of comebacks for April, so I feel like April is going to be another good month. but March has a pretty high standard for April to live up to, and I'm hoping with some of the comebacks that I'm seeing that April lives up to the standard and this year just continues to grow and K-pop with each month. I love and appreciate you all so much for checking out my videos. Jefferson out.